Hi there, my name is Marie Bowser. I'm an acupuncturist and I want to teach you a technique called Gua Sha so you can easily and effectively do it at home. My assistant today is actually my performance coach, Paige Patrick. She deals with neck and shoulder pain on occasion, and so she has agreed to be my model in hopes that you'll get to see the full effect of what Gua Sha can look like. So I'm going to have Paige turn around. Now we start with a little lotion so that the scraping that I do with the Gua Sha tool isn't too uncomfortable. So we'll just start with her neck and shoulders and upper back. I use a simple massage lotion, and you can just use whatever you have at home. It doesn't have to be complicated or fancy. And the tool that I use, you can also get a variety of very fancy tools, but I think you'll recognize this one. It's a simple ceramic soup spoon. You can get it at Daiso and El Cerrito Plaza or any Asian grocery store or tchotchke store. So I start with working at the neck. Start usually in the back or just wherever the person is feeling the most pain. Paige, are you feeling pain anywhere in particular today?
Kind of at the top of my traps and then up the side.
Okay, so we'll start with the neck and work our way down, especially at the side. And Paige, I'm going to have you just give me a little bit of, exactly, turn your left ear to the left shoulder. And I'm moving sort of in a downward motion along the neck. And right away I get some redness. It looks like maybe like having a brush burn. And gradually I start to add a little bit more pressure. Is this pressure feeling okay?
Yes.
Okay. And ultimately I'm looking for a reaction in the skin that kind of looks like a real brush burn. Kind of almost like you've fallen off your bike, not bleeding. There's no broken skin, but there's like broken capillaries under the skin. And the idea behind this is that this is helping to improve microcirculation. Those little broken capillaries are helping to release stuck energy. In Chinese medicine, we often refer to the concept of wind. We say wind is something that can cause neck and upper back pain. Don't overthink that too much if that doesn't land for you as a concept. We're improving microcirculation. We're allowing the body to bring in the mediators of inflammation to overturn the fluids in the body in this area. And it also can feel a little bit like massage-like to an extent. It can feel intense for some people. My suggestion to you is that if you don't like the way it feels, don't do this. So right away I'm getting some of this brush burn quality in Paige's neck. You doing okay still?
Yes.
Okay.
Feels good.
Good. Moving down into the tops of her shoulders. Just a special note of caution here. In a pregnant person, we never want to do work on the trapezius. We don't do acupuncture on these points. We don't do downward pressure. We would stay away from the tops of the shoulders. Best if someone's pregnant, you can use Gua Sha for treating morning sickness. My suggestion to you is to reach out to an acupuncturist in order to understand the places to do that on the body without causing harm to the fetus. And it can feel a little, like you're putting a little effort in. My arm gets a little tired when I do this. You doing okay, Paige?
Yes.
And you'll just notice, you'll start to kind of explore around and see where the body starts to produce more redness. So she's starting to produce that broken capillary look of things right here at the top of the scapula. This can also be good for clearing the heat of anxiety, especially if it comes along with neck and shoulder tension. So I usually work down to like the lower shoulder blade if someone does feel tightness as far as this down here. And Paige is producing that redness. So it just tells me that this is diagnostic in a way, that like something wanted to be released. I occasionally do move over into the scapula area, especially if there's pain in the shoulder joint itself. That helps to open up shoulder stagnation.
And I just got over a cold.
And Paige just got over a cold, so this is helping to kind of clear the heat and wind that can come with a cold. So same thing, we're getting that redness here. And I'm gradually increasing my pressure as I do this. Sometimes people are surprised by the intensity with which they need to press to get that redness, but you're feeling okay?
Yeah.
Is it...
I'm thinking, where have you been all my life?
Excellent. I love it. Okay. So for our purposes today, we've got some nice redness that I want to show you. I'm going to actually do a little bit more in the upper neck. And same thing, if initially you don't produce that redness, once little spots just start to pop up, other areas will as well. Okay, so I'm gonna have Paige come up to the camera so that you can get a better look at what that redness might look like. So you'll see here we've got a little bit of a more intense redness. The whole area looks red as it would if I were really pressing on, massaging something vigorously, massaging someone vigorously. But here we have these little spots that pop up as a result of the body clearing and releasing the stagnation that we want to. So thank you, Paige. Hope you found this video helpful. This is for you to be able to go home and do Gua Sha on your own. It's a folk remedy. This is not something that is only restricted to something that happens in the acupuncture treatment room, and I'm super enthusiastic about having my patients go home and be empowered about taking care of themselves and their bodies. So have fun, go to it, teach your loved ones to do this for you, and please do reach out if you have any questions. Thanks so much.